Welcome to this video. My name is Sonia. I am a PMP certified professional. I cleared my exam in 2023. In this video, I am going to cover a very important topic, which is Agile methodology scenario-based questions, tips and tricks on how to answer such questions in the real PMP and ACP exams. We will also do a few practice questions on this topic. In January 2021, PMI introduced the latest exam structure that includes Agile and hybrid questions along with the predictive approach. So, you can expect at least 40 to 50 Agile questions on your actual PMP exam. Please watch this video without skipping, as I will share important tips while answering the practice questions and few more tricks. Please subscribe to our channel, as you will find many PMP videos and questions under the community tab that will help you with your exam. In case of any questions, feel free to let me know through the comments section. So, let's start. Friends, let's begin with a very important tip, that is how to study Agile thoroughly for your PMP exam. You should study Agile from the Agile Practice Guide, which is available on the PMI website, and as a PMI member, you can download it for free of cost. You should study Agile methodologies and principles comprehensively, and you should be thoroughly familiar with Agile frameworks like Scrum, Kanban, and Lean, as well as key Agile concepts such as iterations, backlogs, and user stories for your real exam. So, here we go with our first Agile practice question. Guys, feel free to pause the video for a minute and select your 3 best options for this question. Welcome back. Let's review the question. The question says that for an ongoing project, the self-organized Agile lifecycle software development team is going to host 10-minute daily stand-ups. As per the question's first line, it is clear that the software development team is working on an Agile project and they are going to host 10-minute daily stand-ups for their work-related discussion. The last line says which 3 best major objectives the team should achieve from these daily stand-ups. Choose 3. From the exam perspective, the last line is very important, and it is also called as stem of the question. It states that the development team should achieve the 3 best major objectives from these daily stand-up meetings. It means that out of the 5 below listed options, we need to select the 3 best options. In the PMP exam, you will get at least 10 to 15% of such multiple selection questions. Let's review all the options one by one. Option A states that define user stories until the next stand-up, which means that the development team should define new user stories so that it can be discussed in the next stand-up meeting, whereas user stories are defined during the requirements gathering workshop and happen during the Agile project's planning processes. So, this is not the best option to select for this question. Let's review option B. It states that understanding the completed work since the last stand-up. It is a good option, as it is one of the objectives of the daily stand-ups to understand the completed work of all the team members. So, let's park this option and we will come back to this option after evaluating all the options. Let's review option C, which states to create fishbowl windows, which is a technique for managing the communications for the dispersed teams. So, this is not the best option for this question. Let's review option D, which states to plan the work to be completed until the next stand-up. It is a great option, as it is also one of the main objectives of the daily stand-ups to plan the work among the team members. So, let us park this option and we will come back after evaluating the remaining options. Let's understand option A. It states that one of the major objectives of the daily stand-up is to understand daily impediments, and it is an excellent option. So, let's select our best options. In this scenario, options B, D, and A are the best options to select, as these are the 3 major objectives of the daily stand-ups for the Agile project. Friends, let me share the overview of Agile stand-ups that will help you to answer at least 4 to 5 correct answers in the real exam. Daily stand-ups are also known as daily meetings among the Agile or Scrum team members. In the daily stand-up meeting, each team member is given 1 minute to share 3 answers with all the team members. The main objective of these meetings is to understand the 3 main objectives. The number 1 objective is what the completed work since the last stand-up. The second objective is what work needs to be planned between now and the next stand-up. And the third most important objective is to understand what are the main risks or problems. Those who answered this question correctly, congratulations to you. For those who could not answer it correctly, we have more practice questions for you. So, here we go with our second practice question. Friends, feel free to pause the video for a minute and select the best answer. Welcome back. Let's review the question. The question says that recently, one of the globally recognized organizations has kick-started its first software upgrade project. As per the question's first line, it is clear that recently a globally recognized organization has kick-started their first software upgrade project, so the organization does not have prior experience on managing agile projects. The second line states that during the first retrospective, one of the team members shares a few ideas to improve the software testing process. The second line provides the problem statement that there are a few improvement opportunities for this project. And the last line says what should the project manager do next? In the last line, you will locate the next keyword. It means that in this question, you will locate at least 2 sequential steps and you should select the first best step to answer this question correctly. Let's review all the options one by one. Option A states that the project manager should conduct more brainstorming sessions and inform all the team members to share all the testing improvement ideas. This is a good option as it suggests an approach to resolve this situation. However, let's park this option and come back later. Option B states that the project manager should immediately organize another retrospective. In this situation, the project team is already performing their first retrospective, so they should not perform another retrospective as it should be performed after completing the next iteration. So, this option can be ruled out for this question. Let's review option C. It states that the project manager should document the team members' improvement ideas as a lesson learned and implement them in the next iterations. It is a great option as the team is conducting a retrospective to understand what could be improved in the future. Therefore, the project manager should implement these improvement ideas in the next iterations. Let's park this option and come back after reviewing option D. The last option states that the project manager should rearrange the current sprint's deliverable, send a high priority change request, and implement the idea. This option is not relevant as the team can implement ideas in the next iteration. So, this option can be ruled out for this question. Now, we have 2 options left which are options A and C. Option A can be performed after option C as it is an ongoing activity for the projects. So, in this situation, option C is the best option to select as it is the next best action for the project manager so that he can address this situation for the team. Those who selected option C, congratulations to you. For those who could not answer it correctly, we have more practice questions for you. So, here we go with our third practice question. Friends, feel free to pause the video for a minute and select the best answer. Welcome back. Let's review the question. The question says that for an upcoming sprint, a few project team members have differences in their opinions on creating the deliverable. As per the question's first line, there is an ongoing agile project and for the upcoming sprint, team members have different opinions on how to create the deliverable. The second and third lines state that the sprint will kick off in the next 2 days. However, team members are still unable to reach a consensus. It means that the sprint is about to start in just 2 days, and the team members can't agree on how to get things done. The last line states what should the agile project manager do. So, the last line is looking for a resolution from the project manager to address this situation. Let's review all the options one by one. Option A states that the project manager should schedule interviews with individual team members, get information from all team members, and utilize the autocratic approach. One of the pointers of this question is that the agile project manager can utilize the autocratic approach, and this is not a good option as in agile projects, the project manager's role is a servant leader, therefore he should not utilize the autocratic approach for this question. Let's evaluate option B. It states that the project manager should discuss negative and positive factors with all the team members to reach a consensus through a facilitated meeting. It is a good option as in an agile environment, it's important to foster collaboration and reach decisions collectively. Let's park this option and come back after evaluating other options. Okay, option C states that the project manager should discuss negative and positive factors with all the team members to reach a consensus through the decision-making meeting. This option also recommends a decision-making meeting, but it doesn't mention facilitation, which is crucial for helping the team reach a consensus effectively. Therefore, it's not the best choice. Let's review option D. It states that the project manager should schedule interviews with individual team members, get information from all team members, and reach a consensus through the decision-making meeting. This option combines individual interviews with team members and a decision-making meeting, and it is a time-consuming option. So, this is also not the best option for this question. So, friends, the best option for this question is option B, as it suggests hosting a meeting where team members can openly discuss the advantages and disadvantages of their ideas. This is done with the help of a facilitator who ensures that everyone participates, understands each other, considers all contributions, and reaches a conclusion that everyone agrees with. This aligns with Agile principles of collaboration and self-organization. Those who selected option B, congratulations to you. For those who could not answer it correctly, we have 2 more practice questions for you. Friends, as I stated before, you can expect at least 40 to 50 Agile questions in the real exam. So, it is crucial to practice these questions for your PMP exam. You will find tons of Agile questions in PMP New Horizon Group's practice exams. These practice exams are available on the Udemy platform. You will find the course link in the description tab. Also, we have provided a discount coupon that will help you to save money. Remember friends, these practice exams will help you become more comfortable with the types of questions you will encounter in your PMP exam. So, here we go with our 4th practice question. Friends, feel free to pause the video for a minute and select the best answer. Welcome back. Let's review the question. The question says, for an ongoing Agile lifecycle project, to resolve the work progress related concerns, which 2 best actions should the Scrum Master take? So, the question states that imagine you are a Scrum Master of a project that's using the Agile approach. This project is already underway. People are worried about how the work is going. What are the 2 best things the Scrum Master should do to fix these worries? Let's review all the options one by one. Option A states that reduce the story size by splitting the stories. This means taking big tasks and breaking them into smaller, more manageable pieces. This is a good option. Let us park this option and come back after reviewing the remaining options. Let's review other options. Option B states that escalates the recent user stories to the product owner. Friends, escalating recent user stories to the product owner will not address the situation. So, this option is ruled out for this question. Let's review option C. It states that the Scrum Master should refer to the Kanban board. It is an excellent option as the Kanban board is used to track the work progress. Let's review the remaining options. Let's review option D. It states that the Scrum Master should organize daily stand-up meetings. It is also an excellent option as daily stand-ups help to resolve the work progress related concerns for the project team. We will come back to this option after evaluating option E. Option A states that the Scrum Master should add the release criteria for the project, and it is like creating a checklist to make sure everything is done correctly before the project is complete. So, this is not the best option for this question. So, friends, the best options for this question are options C and D, as they will help the Scrum Master to resolve the work progress related concerns for the project team. Those who answered this question correctly, congratulations to you. For those who could not answer it correctly, we have 1 more practice question for you. The second important tip is that you should understand Agile roles very well for your exam. You should understand the roles like Product Owner, Agile Project Manager, and Development Team. It is very important for the exam as the answers may vary between Agile and predictive life cycles. For example, in Agile projects, the role of the Agile Manager is a servant leader, whereas in predictive life cycle the Project Manager has a powerful role as he drives the project based on detailed planning and adherence to the original scope. Friends, here we go with our last practice question. Feel free to pause the video for a minute and select the best answer. Welcome back. Let's review the question. The first 2 lines state that the project manager is managing an Agile project and is working for a multinational organization. The project manager receives the formal escalation from the Project Management Office, PMO. These lines suggest that the Agile project manager for an ongoing project has received formal escalation from the Project Management Office. The next line states that as per the PMO lead, a few highly skilled software developers raised their concerns that they were not recognized on several opportunities. It means that the PMO lead has informed the Agile project manager that some very skilled software developers in the team are upset because they haven't been appreciated or noticed for their good work. The last line states which 2 actions the project manager could have performed to avoid this situation. So, the last line suggests which 2 steps the project manager could have performed before to avoid this situation from occurring. Let's review all the options one by one. Option A states that the project manager could have motivated the entire team by recognizing them. It is a good option as it is a helpful technique to empower the team members to participate in the decision making and encourage them to work independently. But it is not a deciding factor for the project manager to recognize the highly skilled software developers. So, let us park this option and come back after reviewing the remaining options. Option B states that the project manager could have understood the cultural differences to recognize them. It is an excellent option as it understands the differences among the team members about their work. Let's park this option and come back after reviewing the remaining options. Option C states that the project manager could have documented the desirable behavior to recognize them. It is a good option as it could have helped him to recognize the deserving team members. Let's review this option after the next 2 options. Option D states that the project manager could have conducted team building activities to recognize them. This option is not relevant to this situation as it helps to enhance the team's social relations and build a collaborative and cooperative working environment. So, this option does not apply here. The last option A states that the project manager could have discouraged collaborative decision making to recognize them. This option is not correct as the Agile project manager's role should be to encourage the team. So, friends, let us re-evaluate option A. This option is not a deciding factor for the Agile project manager to recognize the highly skilled software developers. So, the best options for this question are options B and C as it could have helped the project manager to recognize the team members for their project work. Thank you for watching this video. I am sure these tips and practice questions will help you with your exam. I wish you all the best for your PMP and ACP exams and we will see you in our next video soon.